guys, and welcome to the Watchtower Watch Reviews with your host DK, and it is that time of the year again. It is time for another AliExpress sale. This time their anniversary sale that happens on March 28th all the way through to the start of April. And my first recommendation, a very brand new watch that I've actually just picked up myself. I've ordered it, it hasn't arrived yet. The Pagani Design homage of the Rolex GMT Explorer 2. Rolex Explorer 2 GMT, whatever way it goes around. The one with the white dial and the orange GMT hand. Let's get into it. So guys, if you haven't liked and subscribed already, please do so now. And if you're interested in any of these watches, please use the affiliate links. So first watch is of course the Pagani Design PD-1662. It is the Rolex Explorer 2 GMT homage. You get a hacking and hand winding Pearl DG5833 GMT movement, all stainless steel construction, including that bezel, and it is a 100 meters water resistant watch with sapphire crystal, coming in just over €100, around the 115 mark, I believe actually. Next up guys is a recommendation for one of my favourite brands on AliExpress at the moment, the Addiesdive MYH9, aka their Pilo-Diver watch. It's sort of a pilot, it's sort of a diver, it looks excellent to me. Let's take a look. So it is this unusual dive style pilot watch. It comes on a stainless steel bracelet or a suede strap with the Seiko NH35 movement in the back. Again, hacking and hand winding, 21,600 vibrations per hour. And of course, because it's an Addiesdive, the loom will be fantastic on this one. Loomed bezel insert and loomed hands and indices of course. Sapphire with AR coating giving you that blue pop, stainless steel and 200 meters of water resistance. What more could you want? And doubling up on the Addiesdive recommendations, I'm going to recommend to you the Addiesdive SD 1970. Of course, I have to recommend it, don't I really? I'm wearing it today. It's an excellent homage of the Captain Willard made by Seiko, made famous of course by Apocalypse Now. Let's take a look. So the first of my returning watches, the Captain Willard homage by Addiesdive. It's the SD 1970 I believe, although that code may have changed. Colour options for this one are blue and black dials with a different choice of logos and sterils. Also a number of different strap options. I always go for the bracelet myself. It is of course a Seiko NH35 in the back. You get 200 meters of water resistance, excellent anti-reflective coating on that sapphire glass and plenty of loom. There is a review link in the description of the video as well for this, as I've already reviewed it. And it is a great looking watch. This is on a Ritchie silicone watch strap. Very, very nice. I threw this one on rubber pretty much immediately after I took it off the bracelet. The bracelet is fine. It's solid links, solid end links, but a pressed clasp, I believe. It's fine. It is what it is, but I always buy the bracelet option anyway because it's a lot cheaper to buy straps than it is to buy bracelets. Before I give you my next recommendation guys, just remember I have made 2 of these videos previously as well for the last year's sale, so do take a look at those. There's plenty of good ideas that I haven't mentioned in this video because I've already mentioned them in previous videos and I don't want to be, going over the same ground. Now with that being said, another brand new recommendation, the Fantor Bauhaus watch. Specifically, and I'll have to look this up, the Fantor WF105G. A very cheap, very cheerful, quartz Chinese movement watch that I absolutely adored when I picked it up. Let's take a look. And so on to the cheapest watch I've ever recommended to you guys, the Fantor WF105G, aka the Fantor Bauhaus. Why am I recommending a cheap brass case Chinese quartz movement with a nasty leather strap? Well, to be honest, it's because of the looks. It's all about that looks. As well as that, you can swap a strap very easy. This one's from Watch Gecko. The quartz movement actually hits all of the indices, which is fantastic. Those hands have a little bit of loom on them, and it doesn't lie about what it is. It's cheap, it's cheerful, it's a dress watch that you can get for just over 20 quid. It'll last and last. It's got an acrylic domed crystal giving you that vintage look, but the first thing you need to do is throw that strap away. It might be genuine leather, but it's probably come from the oldest cow in the world. It's tough, it's nasty, just get rid of it. Rounding out the first 5 of our recommendations, we have the Heimdallr SKX homage, an absolutely brilliant watch. Of course, homaging the famous Seiko SKX. Long live the SKX, it was a great dive watch. However, this is like the upgraded version you always wanted, with sapphire glass and NH36 movement and solid links and end links. Let's take a look. Another returning champion, the Heimdallr SKX homage, of course, with the Seiko SKX. Available in many different colours, all with fantastic lume. You don't get a lume bezel, but you do get excellent lume on the hands, indices, and of course that lume pip as well. Seiko NH36 giving you that day and date function. Sapphire crystal. You have the option of a couple of different colours and 2 different bracelets. The 5-link Jubilee or the 3-link Oyster. I went for the Jubilee and I absolutely love this orange dial. Very, very funky. Proper milled clasp as well, and that Jubilee's really comfortable on as well. Very, very cool. I haven't got around to reviewing this one, but it is one of my absolute favourites. Sits well on the wrist, 42.5mm, so it is big and it is chunky, but it's a proper dive watch. Let's take a break from the divers, guys, and go with something a little bit different. Big thanks actually to Gary at I Like Watches for this one, because I don't watch all of his videos, but I did happen to see this one come up and thought that looks like a bit of me. It is the Berny AM038M watch. It is their homage of the Mondaine Swiss Railways style watch. It looks fantastic. It does have a slightly strange second hand in that it's loomed and nothing else is, but I don't think that's enough to stop you buying it, especially at the low price of the sale. Let's take a look. So like I said, in fairness, all credit to Gary at I Like Watches. He brought my attention to this one. This is an homage of the Mondaine Swiss Railways watch. I've always had a fascination for the Mondaine Stop to Go. Have a look at it in your own time because it's a very cool watch. You get 2 different variations of dial. You get black and white, and then you get indices and the one with numbers on it. It's a seagull movement, I believe. It's a hacking and hand-winding movement, but it does jump a little if you stop the second hand. Loomed second hand, which is a bit unusual. You don't get sapphire glass, it is mineral glass, but you get a very, very nice leather strap. I actually haven't taken it off that strap at all because it's really, really good, and that's something you don't normally say for a watch at 35 quid. Up next is the watch that we were crying out for Pagani to make about a year ago, the Pagani PD-1661, the 40mm Submariner homage. Available in many different colours. I personally have the blue and black one, which you'll get to see in a while, but there's something for everybody here. Let's take a look. Back to the old reliable Pagani Design, the PD-1661 40mm Submariner homage, available in many different colours, depending on the store you get it from. I get this one from the Pagani Design AliExpress store. Very nice actually, guys, to deal with. Very cool dudes. And they do have an option to buy it with a strap. The strap's pretty good. I've never worn it with this watch. 40mm NH35 ceramic bezel insert, full stainless steel construction, 100 meters water resistance. I bought a molded rubber strap for it. I'll leave a description or a link in the description below. I really, really like this one, given that sporty look. The blue and black is the one I went for. If I had my time again, I'd still go with the blue and black. The green is very cool, the Kermit, the Hulk one is very nice with the green and black. I just think the blue and black gives you something different, and it's very, very nice and very, very cool indeed. And now one for the guys with the slightly larger wrist or even colossally sized wrist, the Addiesdive H10, their homage of the Seiko Sumo. Now this is 44.5mm in diameter. I can just about pull this off at 7-inch wrist size. So if you have significantly smaller, if you're a 6.5 or even heading towards a 6-inch wrist, this is not the watch for you. However, those guys who've been doing their wrist curls and have their wrists up to 7-8 inches, this one could suit you down to the ground. And I'd always like to think I take care of all of my fans. Let's get to it. Well, here we go, the biggest watch today, and it is the Addiesdive Sumo homage, the H10. So this one is fantastic, comes in blue, green or black, with that sapphire coated with blue AR coating, no matter which style colour you go for. Couple of strap options. You can have rubber, you can have NATO, or you can have steel. I always go with steel because it's much more expensive to replace a steel bracelet than it is to replace either of the other two. You get the usual set of spec sheets. You get a Seiko NH35 movement. Now this is a big watch at 14.5mm thick and 44.5 in diameter. 200 meters of water resistance and all stainless steel construction. All you have to do is swap out that clasp for a proper machined clasp, because it's just a normal press clasp that you get on this one from the factory. This bracelet is not to everybody's taste, that high polished little small links in between those brush links, but it homages the original Seiko Sumo. Very thick, very big, just on the extremities of my wrist for a 7-inch wrist. So if you've got smaller wrists, this probably won't suit. But for me, I think it's fantastic, and it just gives you something a little bit different for your dive watch. Fast approaching the end of the video, guys, we have our 9th edition here, the Philippe SP-01, their Speedmaster homage. a mechanical chronograph with a beautiful exhibition case back so you can see that movement ticking away the whole time. This is going to be hard to get, I'll be honest. It took me a couple of goes to actually find one of these on Philippe's site. You need to keep checking each morning to see if they get stock in. But if you do, you will be absolutely in love with this watch. Fantastic value as well for about €150 mark. And you get something that gives you all the feel of a Speedmaster without that price tag. Let's take a look. Trying to get one of these is like trying to get hen's teeth, but unfortunately that is the case. So I'm still going to include it because it's a fantastic watch. A mechanical Seagull ST19 hand wind movement, 20mm lug width, all stainless steel construction. It is almost exactly the same dimensions as the Speedmaster that it is based off of. This is in fantastic watch. I've got it on this Watch Gecko black leather. I bought it on a bracelet. The bracelet is absolutely fine. I just wanted it to have that black leather look. Sapphire crystal exhibition case back, all stainless steel construction, and 5 atmospheres of water resistance. You can see there that chronograph hand ticking away, and when you stop it, you press the bottom pusher down there, and you get that flyback right back up to the 12 position. And finally guys, number 10, I'm going to give you a watch that I'm not personally going to get, and I'll explain why at the end of the video. But a watch that I think that you guys may want to see, the Pagani PD-1661, aka the Tudor Black Bay Homage. A great watch, and I absolutely adore the Tudor. I need to actually try one on in store because it's one of my grail watches, and it might not be if it's, you know, it doesn't fit my wrist correctly. However, I do have an Homage already of the Black Bay, which you'll get to see at the end of the video, and if you've been watching the channel for a while, you may already know what it is. So, let's take a look at Pagani Design's attempt at the Tudor Black Bay Homage. Let's get to it. And finally, the watch a lot of people are waiting for, the Pagani Design PD-1661, aka the Pagani attempt at a Tudor Black Bay Homage. You can have 4 different colours. There's the all blue, the all black, the red and black, or the blue and black. If I was picking, I'd probably go for the red and black myself. I won't be picking though, but however, I'll go into that why in a little bit later in the video. It is all stainless steel construction with a vintage rivet style bracelet, snowflake hands, much like the original Tudor it's based on, sapphire glass, and 100 meters of water resistance, with of course the Seiko NH35 in there with a date. Again, hacking and hand winding, 21,600 vibrations per hour. Why am I not buying it? Well, I don't like the clasp on it. It's the same as the Tag Autavia style homage they did before. My review of that is down below as well in the description. The lug width is listed as 21.5mm, and I already have my Vostok homage I built myself. This is, to me, the best way to do these kind of things. It's something that's really special to me. Nobody else has one, and this is my Tudor Black Bay homage. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Those have been my 10 recommendations for the AliExpress sale in March 2021. If you do decide to buy anything, again, I would appreciate if you use the affiliate links in the description of the video. It is much appreciated. It helps the channel keep making money, and also that money goes right back into buying watches, buying clasps, buying straps, so you guys get better content. I don't take any money out of that really for anything other than to buy watches, if I'm being 100% honest. Also, I want to thank everyone for helping me reach 500 subscribers. Let's hope for the next 500 all too soon. And we'll be doing a giveaway video as well. Coming out, I believe next weekend, I think we'll do that. Giving away 2 of my watches. So there'll be a first prize and a second prize. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've liked it, make sure to like the video. Comment down below if you think I've missed anything. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I have been your host, DK. This has been the Watchtower Watch Reviews, and I will see all of you guys next time.